If you feel like you've been struggling with trying to figure out what kind of side hustle or what kind of business to pursue, then I want to tell you that it is crucial and extremely important that you shift your focus onto one particular business model, onto one particular side hustle. If you put your focus on trying to grow a bunch of different types of businesses, you're going to spread yourself thin, and instead of building a strong and productive business, you are going to have several failed businesses. So let's talk about it. Now, I tell you this coming from a place of experience. I have done this. I'm not telling you this because I think this is how it is. This is what I have actually experienced for myself. When it comes to the businesses or side hustles that I have tried, the list goes on and on. I've done from day trading to Amazon FBA to drop shipping to reselling items to social media marketing agencies. I've tried a bunch of different things and they all didn't work out for me. The two businesses that have done the best for me is my videography business, Sleek and Simple Films, and my moving company, Merit Moving. Now you might be asking, why did those businesses do well for you and the other ones did not? Well, the simple answer is focus. What are you focusing on and what are you spending your time on? All those other business models and side hustles that I tried to pursue, I would shift my focus from one thing to another. There's a terminology called the shiny object syndrome. And basically it means, say if you're walking in the mall, you pass a jewelry store and you're like, whoa, that chain looks really nice. And then you turn around and you see a shoe store and you're like, whoa, those shoes look really nice. It's the attractiveness of the product that shifts you off your focus from one thing to another, and you're jumping around, and anything that's shiny sticks out to you, and so that's what you're drawn to. As an entrepreneur, I know a lot of us experience that when we're trying to build certain businesses, because we'll see another business model or another thing that somebody else is doing. You see they're making a lot of money, and then shiny object syndrome, you focus on that. Say you're working on a reselling business, you're making a little bit of progress, but you're not quite where you want to be. And then you turn around and you see, oh, that dude's day trading. So maybe that's what I need to do. He's making thousands, so I need to do that. I want to make thousands. So then you drop your whole reselling business, try to pursue day trading. Now you're doing day trading, not really doing that well. You have good days, have bad days, whatever. And then you see someone that has a car detailing business and he's making hundreds a day. Then you think, maybe I don't need to be day trading. I need to be following the guy that's doing the car detailing. So then next thing you know, it spirals out of control and you're just hopping from one business to another business because of that shiny object syndrome. A couple years ago, that was me. And I'm telling you this to warn you so you don't spiral out and continue doing that. If you hop from business to business, you're just going to develop a huge plethora of businesses that failed. Versus if you focus on one, you'll have a strong, solid, and productive company. For me, that was my videography business and my moving company. My moving company last year hit a revenue around $80,000 with net profits around $40K. And the only reason I was able to do that was because this was one of the first businesses that I actually put all my time and effort in and all of my focus in. If I were to spread my focus onto a different business halfway through growing my moving company would not be where it's at right now. And I know some of you might be thinking, well, I feel like God is pushing me to grow this business instead of this business. And sometimes that is the case. But if you're hopping from business to business, trying to grow a different business every time, I'm telling you, that's not coming from God. That's the enemy trying to distract you. It doesn't matter what you put your focus in, God can help it grow. Trust me, there's no limitation to the business that you do that God can't help you grow. Yes, I was able to grow my moving company, but I am very and extremely confident that if I did want to pursue a reselling business, or maybe I wanted to hop into drop shipping, if I really put a lot of time and focus into it, I know for sure that God would be able to help it grow. And the reason I'm just not really confident about me doing drop shipping is because I've tried it. I didn't really like it. Wasn't really too passionate about it. And that's what I was going to say as well. Make sure whatever you're pursuing, you're actually passionate about. Because if you're passionate about it, you'll have fun with it and you'll be able to keep working on it day in and day out. versus something that you don't like. If you don't enjoy it, it's going to be very hard for you to find the motivation and discipline to keep building it. So just to recap everything again, guys, please do not shift your focus onto multiple businesses or try to hop from one business to another. I'm telling you, nothing's going to grow in that way. The Bible talks about reaping the fruits of our labor, and if you're not putting in the labor, if you're not putting in that grind and the hustle to build that one business, you're not going to be able to reap the fruits of it. An analogy the Bible uses constantly is farming and growing. If you were a farmer and you were planting seeds, say that your business was you planting seeds, you can't just plant the seeds and hop to another business. The seeds are immediately going to die. It takes way more than just planting the seeds. And bringing that back into business, it takes more than just starting a business. You have to stick with it. You have to grow it. You have to work on your marketing, work on your branding, work on networking and growing the business overall. If you start a business for 1 month or even 2 months or even 3 months and you think that you're going to be highly successful, you are very wrong. Now you can be, but majority of people are not going to have a huge level of success out the gate. There are anomalies and there are outliers where, they start in just 1 month, they explode, but that's not the majority of people. So it's very important that you make sure to stick with what you're doing and do not get distracted. Don't have shiny object syndrome when you see another business that, oh, they're making thousands off of this. I want to do that too. Don't get distracted by that. Focus on that one business and work on growing it. Then once you have some stability in that one business, you can try to bring on another business. For me and myself, I had a videography business, Sleek and Simple Films. I was able to get that to a good place that I was comfortable with. I started to use that money to build Merit Moving, my moving company. And I was able to grow both of them. But I had to start and make sure my focus was shifted onto one thing at a time. Worked on the video business, shifted that into the moving company, and I was able to grow both. So, work at it one at a time and just don't let the enemy distract you with other things that look attractive, but are really just going to get you off the path that God has for you. I want to end this video by giving God the honor and glory for putting this message on my heart. I pray that this message reaches and touches somebody that really needs to hear this at this moment. Maybe you feel like you're going through that kind of journey right now where you're hopping from business to business. And I'm just here to tell you that you need to settle down and focus on one thing. Don't spread yourself thin. Focus on growing one thing. And I'm telling you, you're going to build a great business when you shift your focus onto one thing. If you enjoyed this video and this is content that you like, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe on the video. If you are interested in sitting down and talking with me, there is a link below for a free consultation call. I had a call with a subscriber a couple weeks ago. It was really great, really genuine moment. We talked about God, career, business, all that good stuff. If you're interested in that, please check the link below. I also have some links with the gear that I use and some other good stuff like that. Guys, I love each and every one of you. I thank you so much for tuning in. Please join this family. We're growing. The YouTube community is growing quick, and we are really building a great community full of entrepreneurs and followers of Christ. And if you want to join along, please subscribe. I love you guys again, and I will catch you in the next video.